Damn right, I've got more than one ridiculous Christmas sweater. Hey guys, it's WreckingBelle. So today we're doing a Sims 4 Let's Build. I'm calling this one 34 Elm Street. The reason I'm calling it that is because it's Miracle on 34th Street and then Nightmare on Elm Street. And neither of them had a house number, so I just decided to combine them. Now, the reason you're seeing this instead of a horror game is because I played I'm Scared, but the way I recorded it did not record the actual game and only recorded my desktop, which was interesting for the first half of the video, but then you can't see the game anymore. So we're gonna do this instead. You guys get 2 more parts of this because I lost a couple other episodes too. So, yeah, I've liked Sims 4 and the other Sims games since I was a little kid, and I've always loved building Victorian houses in them, so I figured for the first Sims 4 Let's Build I was going to do, why not do a Victorian house? So what you are currently seeing is I'm putting the walls around the outside of the house, moving the house. One of my favorite features in Sims 4 is the fact that you can pick up the entire house and move it, and you can put the foundation underneath the house. In fact, it's easier to do the foundation after you've built the entire house, because then you know what the foundation needs to look like. Oh, this is 10 straight minutes talking. I can do this. So, yeah. I don't know. I like it. I find house building in The Sims really relaxing. So, it was nice to do instead of playing another scary game. And I'm still kind of sticking with that horror theme by making it a haunted house. Like, because of the new lot traits you can do, it's actually haunted as far as the game's concerned. So there will be ghosts that show up and stuff. And for those of you who don't know, my profile on the gallery is actually still just WreckingBelle, so you can find these houses under that. I'm very excited about that. Also, roofing is stupid, which is what you're seeing right now. It's the roof being stupid, and I hate it, and it looks ugly, and it still kind of looks ugly in the finished version, too. Because why? Anyway, so I got rid of the ugly roofing, and I'm going to be putting another balcony on the back here, which actually looks really good, and I'm trying to pick out railings that don't look too clean but don't look too dirty at the same time, so it kind of looks like a bit of a rundown house, and I think this one will actually look really cool at night. I wish I had found a way to do screenshots, but I'm not so good at that, so I didn't. Anyway, I actually just think this one's really neat, honestly. It turned out a lot better than I expected it to, and it's a fairly large house. This actually took me, I think, when you add all of the videos together, it's something like probably a solid 3 hours or something. It took a while, but I'm really happy with how it all turned out. It is going to be split into 3 parts just so it doesn't get too boring just listening to me talk for a long time. It's only about 32 minutes once it's all sped up, and I'm quite happy with how it turned out, honestly. You'll see in a few minutes that the walls are going to become taller all of the sudden, which is what I literally just did. Look at that. I did try this out, but it looked really dumb, so I figured why not just go with something a little different? Because different's fun. I like different. So this is the basic idea of the house. One of those towers is going to disappear. Now, part of the reason this is 34 Elm Street is because it is a haunted house that is decorated for Christmas. Because I'm weird, and scaring myself and Christmas are 2 of my favorite things, so I'd put them together! Yay! That's the entire point of this. Yeah, I'm actually really, really happy with how this one turned out. It looks really good, and I'm quite proud of it, so. Now, this isn't the normal video I would do. Normally, you'd have an actual horror game where I'm screaming at things, but it felt like this was the way to go given how frustrated I was with losing that episode, because I'm Scared is a game that, as it turns out, I can't re-record. I think it saves my progress on Steam, so no matter how many files I delete on my computer, it always puts me that far ahead in the game, unfortunately. So what I've already played, you guys have missed, and I can't go back and redo it without finding a way to completely erase all my progress from Steam. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer, honestly. I was really looking forward to putting that one up. It was one of my favorites I had done. But enough about the games that we can't see. Let's talk about the one that we can. I'm putting the stairs in and a lot of balconies and stuff. I thought it had a very New Orleans Victorian vibe to it, given all the balconies. And I'm actually quite fond of New Orleans architecture. It all looks very, very pretty to me, and I love it a lot. That sort of Louisiana, for lack of a better word, plantation style house. So very much one of those. It's got the big balconies and a lot of space for people to spend time outside, big huge droopy trees, stuff like that. It's really pretty after all is done. I'm trying to pick out wallpaper here, and I wanted to use that brick because it looks kind of like dirty and gross and stuff, but I wasn't entirely happy with how it looked with the wood I had chosen for the rails, so I changed it. I tried going with really dark paneling, but it made the roof look really light, so I ended up going with this medium toned wood paneling, and I believe I'm about to grab the brick, yeah, in order to cover those bits so that they stand out a little bit more and it doesn't look quite as flat. And I like when it doesn't look flat, because flat is boring. Yeah. So I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. In the bottom part of that tower there, there's going to be a Christmas tree once I start doing the decor. Words, people, words. If you can't speak words, you shouldn't be trying to do this. I added another bit of roof there just to add some architecturally interesting elements to this, because it felt rather bland. And now we're going into windows, and I really like these windows, and they actually get used in the house. I'm quite proud of that. But in order to make things fit, those had to be used at the front. And I think they actually fit in quite nicely. It looks very Victorian and very haunted. It looks kind of like some of the paneling came down. You can see the stone underneath. Yeah, I think it's pretty. I'd move into this house if it wasn't haunted and cursed. I think I had the cursed trait too, but we'll see at the end. Maybe. I don't know if I recorded that, actually. Should have recorded that. Oh well. So I'm putting the windows in what will be the kitchen right now, and then we're going to put some windows back by this door. I believe they change in this part, but it might be the next part. I'm not quite sure. Like I said, I was keeping these parts short, so we're actually getting within a few minutes of the end. So they might change now, they might change in the next part. I was trying to figure out what kind of door I wanted to put there, but I couldn't decide because I wanted to use this door on the front of the house, because you can actually have your Sims knock on it and do like unique interactions with the actual door, which I thought was really cool. Also, it was the only one that matched the wood and looked not two-door. Okay, so here's the windows switching around. I'm rather happy with how this turned out. It gives it this big open glass feel that I really like. And we're back to trying to figure out what to do for the front door, because I could not decide. I really wanted something nicer than that, or something that looked better and was like the taller doors, but I couldn't find anything, which was a huge disappointment to me. So we ended up with this, and at the end of the day, I'm actually really happy with it, how it turned out, given the limited stuff that we have. I mean, it's no Sims 3. I wish it was The Sims 3. I miss my color palettes. I do. Okay. So we're getting close to the end of this video here, and we're still just doing some windows and stuff. I really like the windows that I'm using right now. They kind of go with everything, which is great. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're trying to create the upper balcony. I don't know if we're going to see all of it in this part, and I do entirely change this later, so it's not the most important thing in the world. But I do like how this one looks too, so I'm very excited for you guys to see the rest of this when it comes out, which the parts it's going to be are 8 and 14, or at least that's the plan at the moment. But that may change depending on what episodes are usable and which ones aren't, so we will see. Anyway, this has been the first part of my Sims 4 Let's Build, or at least the first Sims 4 Let's Build. If you like this video, hit the like button down below. If you want me to play something else, or you hate Sims 4 and you want to tell me about it, comment down below. And if you want to see more of me, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. So, we're just gonna wrap up the last few seconds here. 10 seconds to go. Thanks so much for watching, guys.